So in yesterday's Nintendo Direct, there was an Animal Crossing teaser that they showed that pretty much showed us that new content was on the way. What they showed us was that Brewster had his cafe that was going to be coming to the museum. They also announced that there was going to be an Animal Crossing Direct in October that they'll be talking about for new content dropping in the November update, as well as new Series 5 Amiibo cards. So in this video, we're going to talk about all that, and I'll give my thoughts and opinions at the end. So for the Animal Crossing Direct that they're showing us in October, there's a few things that I really want to see come to this game. The first thing that I want to see in the Animal Crossing Direct is faster loading times when people visit our island. Now, I'm not sure if this is something they can necessarily fix for the game, but I know this has been a huge issue for a lot of people within this game, where if you want to have a full island full of people, you need to wait literally a half an hour just to have everybody come to your island to visit. And on top of that, there's a chance that somebody could DC and you might have to restart the whole process over again. So I feel like having faster loading times in Animal Crossing is something that they need to add. And one idea that I have for this is maybe they could have it so multiple people could queue in at the same time. Like there's a lobby that everybody queues into and then they all arrive on the same plane at the same time. So that way you don't have to you see the same cutscene over and over for each individual person. Because I feel like it becomes tedious and it's really unneeded. And it's something that could be easily fixed in my opinion. Now, I'd also like to see different places in this Nintendo Direct. Back in
Animal Crossing New Leaf,
they had a main street that I remember you could go visit, and there was stuff to do there, and it was really refreshing to see how you could leave your own island and visit other places within the game. Now, I know they've added other islands that you could go visit in the previous updates, but it's been very lackluster in my opinion. You just go to an island and visit it. Like for the wedding update, I think that was back in June, you could go visit and take pictures, but it was barely any content, and it didn't really add much to the game in my opinion. When they add a place to visit, it should be more stuff to do than just going there and taking a picture and being able to do like one mini game and leaving. I feel like they should put a lot of effort into a quality place that you can go visit. Maybe like a hub where there's other Animal Crossing players you can go meet and then you can exchange dream addresses and then visit their islands or something like that. I feel like that would be pretty cool if they could add something like that, because I feel like most people have played this game to death or they just do the same things in Animal Crossing and they're kind of stuck and really don't have much left to do, because everybody that I've seen play this game has pretty much maxed out their island at this point. And I feel like having more online features to this game would add more replayability to the game. Now, another thing that they could possibly add is mini games. Now, mini games would be fun depending on how they go about it. Now, if they had mini games that you could play with your friends, that would be another really good aspect of replayability for the game. And I feel like it would bring a lot more people back to the game that previously played it a lot that just kind of stopped because there's nothing left to do. There's a million different things they could do for mini games, like maybe you add some arcade machines and you can play with your friends at the island, like do little video games with your friends that visit your island. That would be very easy to add in my opinion, and it doesn't have to be something super complicated. Like they could literally add Pong and that would be so fun alone. Now, I'm not sure exactly what they're going to be talking about in this Animal Crossing Direct, but I hope that there is some substantial content because they really do need to add some. Now, in the 30-second teaser that they showed us in yesterday's Nintendo Direct, they showed us that Brewster's Cafe is coming back. It's going to be inside the museum, and from the trailer it does look like it's going to be open 24/7. Now, why would it be open 24/7 unlike the other shops like Abel's Sister's Shop and Nook's Cranny? Well, my first opinion on this is that maybe it's going to add a feature to the game that is substantial enough to where you would want it to be open 24/7. Now, what would this feature be like? I'm honestly not sure at all, but that was something that I saw in the teaser that kind of stuck out to me. So I want to know what you guys think. Why do you guys think this place will be open 24/7 instead of just a few hours like the other shops? Now, what was Brewster's role in previous games? Well, he basically was just in charge of running his coffee shop, and he appeared in Wild World, City Folk, New Leaf, now finally New Horizons. Now, maybe they're gonna have a mini game added to the shop where you help Brewster make coffee and work for his coffee shop. I feel like that would be pretty cool if they had a little mini game like that. Now, they didn't really release much information with the Brewster thing, but that's all we got for right now. Hopefully we'll see more stuff in the Animal Crossing Direct. Now, the last thing that I want to talk about is the new Series 5 Amiibo cards. So they also announced there'll be brand new Amiibo cards dropping soon, and I did a little bit of research and I found out that there's a few candidates for villagers that would possibly have new Amiibo cards coming soon. These include Audie, Sid, Dom, Judy, Megan, Raymond, Renee, and Sherb. Now, is it confirmed that these villagers are getting their Amiibo cards? No, but there's a very strong possibility they would be getting some. That also leads me to another question. Why would Nintendo release Amiibo cards just for these villagers? Now, what I think is there's going to be new villagers added to the game. I feel like if they're having an entire Animal Crossing Direct, there's got to be multiple things they're adding to it. And new villagers would definitely be pretty cool, but at this point, nobody really knows what's coming out yet get until the direct. But my opinion on this is, will Animal Crossing be able to bring back old players to the game based off of this update? Well, it really depends on what they announce in this upcoming Animal Crossing direct. They really need to step up their game and bring some new features to the game, because a lot of people stop playing due to the lack of stuff that there is to do in the game. These little updates where they add a few items, or they add like the June update where they add a picture taking thing you could do to unlock a new item, it's just not enough. New items just aren't going to cut it. You need to add new features and new stuff for you to do in the game. Otherwise, everybody is probably going to stop playing. Well, maybe not everybody, but a majority of players are going to stop playing because there's just not enough to do. And there's only so many times you can go around your island and fish the same fish and catch the same bugs and invite the same people to your island and just run around. I don't know. What are you guys' thoughts? What do you guys want to see in this next Animal Crossing direct? And do you think it'll be enough to bring back old players to the game? Will they be able to make enough content? I don't know. I want to know what you guys' thoughts are down in the comments down below. And thanks for watching. Peace.